Welcome back. Season 2, Episode 4, the Q Review. Your one-stop shop for everything Quebec Major Junior Hockey League and the unofficial podcast of the QMJHL. Chris Tracy, your host here. Theo on my right side, according to my screen. What's up, Theo I?
It's going. Season's flying by already. Games are rolling, and it's good to be back for the 4th. And how are things with you? What's shaking?
Not a ton. Busy. We got Dow Hockey's ramping up. Mm-hmm. High Button's ramping up, as you know. Internships applying for. Nothing confirmed, but internships are being applied for. Jobs when I graduate. Not too sure where I'm going yet.
Yeah.
But lots in the air right now. So
it's that time of year again.
Yeah, big time. But we'll figure it out. Is what it is.
Yeah, exactly. We'll go where the tide takes us. Exactly.
And yourself?
Same here, man. Busy with everything. Busy at school, working, and I also have to kind of looking out for co-op or whatever you call it soon. And I know it's till March, but still looking.
I also want to give a shout out to my Acadia Axemen baseball team. Worked for them all season, announcing they won Athletics on the weekend. It's kind of cool. I got to be at the final game doing camera work with Mr. Matt Dudley of High Button. Shout out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, just great tournament all around. It was a close game. I believe they were down a run in the 7th.
Who was it in the final?
UNB.
Oh, nice.
And so, yeah, a close game. A couple bloop singles, I believe, won it. I had to leave halfway through, but I think it was a couple bloop singles.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah. Nothing new with you?
No, it was my buddy. Shout out Greg Goss. Best buddy turned 20, so shout out Greg the other day. That's where I was at, visiting him. And then now we're back to business, though, talk about hockey.
Big time. All right, everyone's been talking to me about this. I got a bunch of DMs asking about this. We're going to try this share screen.
Yeah.
And pretty special moment in Halifax the other night. If I put it up here.
Yeah.
Puck launched now toward Rousseau. Looking at the empty net. He scores!
Oh, that's cool, man.
Mathis Rousseau into the empty net. And the Mooseheads netminder has got his first Quebec Major Junior Hockey League goal. Are you kidding me?
What a moment.
That's special. That's special for sure. Is that the first time it's ever happened in Mooseheads?
So, first time in Mooseheads history.
Yeah.
For what I heard. So the people I live with, the Bessies, shout out. They were at that game, and they told me everyone's Apple Watch was going off for like too high of sound decibels. Like it's too loud in the building.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty electric moment if that happens, in my opinion.
That's awesome. That's yeah. If I wish I was there for that. Everybody on Snapchat or whatever was just sending goalie goal, and a crazy moment for sure. And congrats to Rousseau. That's a memory he'll remember for sure.
Well, now I'm curious because I want to see. Rousseau must have more goals than some of his teammates.
Yeah, probably.
Well, he must. Like that's just bragging rights for a while.
Yeah, exactly. Talk about that in the locker room.
Mooseheads leading scorers. I don't want last season. Google's so bad for that. You look up stats and they just want to go to last season.
Yeah.
2004 to 5, not even close. Holy.
We can even find out later.
Elite prospects, figure it out, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Figure it out. Let's go with the reliable QMJHL website. We've got statistics. Stats. Bear with me here, folks. I didn't expect this to be so much of a challenge. All right, we'll come back to that. I'm not dealing with that right now. Yeah. We'll take a look at the QMJHL Team of the Week. We'll look at Week 4 because we were slacking and didn't get Week 3. So Jeremy Minville of Gatineau, Charles Boutin of Gatineau. Minville had 9 points in 4 games, 8 points in 4 games for Boutin. And Boutin coming over from Cape Breton, he's been a good addition to supposedly rebuilding Gatineau team. Lou Felix Denis of Shawinigan, 7 points. Nolan Ling, 4 points in 4 games. Angus Booth, 3 assists. And Will Rousseau of Rouen Noranda going 2-0. Actually found week 3 as well.
There you go.
So we got Yoan Loshing, Tommy Cormier, friend of the show Luke Woodworth, friend of the show Maverick Lamoureux, Pierre-Olivier Roy of the Tigre, and Mathis Rousseau. And I would assume Mathis Rousseau is going to be on it again this week.
Mm-hmm.
I would assume so.
It'd be outrageous if he isn't.
Yeah, that's a big-time snub in my opinion. NHL season getting underway. Surprise move here. Tristan Leno still has not been returned to Gatineau as of right now. What do you think of that?
Yeah, it's crazy. Being like just a star player, big presence though. That's the biggest thing because Tristan Leno has always been the biggest guy in the he's not the biggest guy, but he's obviously a big presence. And I think I was watching one of the press conferences and they were saying that's one of the biggest reasons he's on there is because he's a good two-way forward and
he bullies guys.
Yeah.
Bullies them.
Yeah, he just in the corner is always just a nosy guy and someone you hate playing against. But I don't know. I think it's great for his even if he gets sent down. I think just lasting this long, it's kind of like Dumais too. Dumais just got released back, but definitely a good step in the right direction if he gets sent back and has a great year in the queue back. But we'll see.
Well, Leno's getting a good chance now. Like Drysdale is out.
Exactly.
He's possibly returning tonight, but he's played in 2 games already on a pretty bad Anaheim Ducks team. I mean, you got Ross Johnson on there. No disrespect to Ross Johnson, former Q player, but man,
that was a blow. No, they got I guess they got a fine, Carlson and Leno because of the buckets off in warm up.
You know what? That's dumb. Did they find Connor Bedard?
They must have. I don't know. I just heard about Tristan Leno and Carlson.
Like, I don't understand. These guys are grown men.
And especially when it's a rookie lap, like, come on, give it to them. Just one time at least.
Well, it's just dumb. He did get fined, but why?
It's pocket change to them for one.
Is it only rookies that applies to?
No, it's anybody who has the bucket off. I could be wrong, but I think it's because I remember when Taylor Hall got hit in the face with a puck in warm up, and I think that's when they kind of changed the rule. But I could be wrong, like I said.
The NHL enacted a rule last season that requires all players who joined the league in the past 4 years to wear helmets in warm-ups. That has got to be the dumbest rule I have ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, Connor Bedard's going to make bank. It doesn't really matter. I'm sure he didn't care.
Yeah.
But getting off the topic of the queue for a sec, Connor Bedard's, like, some of the media stuff's getting insane.
Well, I was actually going to ask you that. What do you think about the whole media coverage around him? Do you think
I think it's unnecessary.
Do you think it's too much?
Well, I think he's handling it very well. Taylor Hall said that in a press conference that he's handling it like super well. Also, who designed the NHL schedule where they got his first games? Pittsburgh against Crosby, Boston, Montreal, Colorado, Toronto. 5 of the shittiest markets.
And Vegas.
Not the shittiest markets, but the shittiest ones to play in. Post media coverage.
Yeah.
He's going to be fired up if he goes to Arizona. No media up there.
Yeah, no. Oh, man, no.
St. Louis. He's going to be fired up. But right now, like, who designed this schedule?
Poor guy. But he's been dealing with that since this guy's been like 16, 15. Yeah, so I think he's used to it. But now in the big leagues, he might have to keep his head on his swivel for sure.
Well, and the other thing, there was a post and it said Bedard leaves practice, takes a poop.
No way.
Like, what the? That's messed up.
Come on, right? Are you serious?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I can probably pull it up if you want to ramble about something else.
Yeah. That's just bizarre. They're all over this guy. Like NHL, the Instagram app has posted him. I'm not lying to you. Like at least 20 times in the past week. Just of him doing anything.
I love the thing where like this Instagram model keeps sending messages to Connor Bedard being like, I'm gonna be at your game, and Connor's like, I don't care.
Yeah. Okay.
Like that's what I mean. He's handling it really well. Like all these media people are trying to like get in his head. Like
yeah, like sounds good, man.
Like, do you think there are some people that want to see Bedard be a bust?
Yeah, of course, because that's just the way fans are. Like they kind of, I don't know, it could be a jealousy thing too, just how much of a stud this guy is, and people just want to hate for no reason. But yeah, of course there's people that want to see his downfall, but
I don't even remember McDavid getting that much media attention.
Well, to be fair, in 2015 or 2014, 2015 is when he got drafted. The social media obviously was a huge thing, but now it's just insane. Like, talk about I don't think someone would tweet, "Oh, Connor McDavid took a shit in the washroom."
Yeah, like that's just messed up.
Yeah, I don't know. I could, but
kind of creepy, man. He's like 18.
Yeah, and I would say, would you say Bedard has more of a personality than McDavid right now?
I think Bedard like is funnier. Like he just brushes off the jokes. Like
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he signed a Habs jersey. Someone was trying to give him one to sign, and he's like, "Oh, I can't sign."
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that was funny.
There's so many. Bedard is like, there's so many rookies that are tied with him right now in scoring. Ridley Gregg, Logan Cooley.
Yeah.
Matt Nyes is close.
2 goals in 5 games so far right now, but we'll see.
Okay, we're rambling too much about this Connor Bedard debate, but I just had to bring that up because I think that's pretty twisted in my opinion.
No, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, let's get into it. So first off, we're going way back. Today's the 22nd. We're going 10 days ago to the 12th. Drummondville dumps on Moncton 11-1. So friends of the show, Luke Woodworth and Maverick Lamoureux scored twice each. Shout out, boys. Loic Goyette scored twice. Lucas Landry, Ethan Gauthier, Justin Cote, Matteo Rotondi, and Peter Repchi scored.
There you go.
Volt scored 9 unanswered. Gauthier, Cote, and Woodworth combined for 10 points. Pretty lethal line. Etienne Morin, the only Moncton goal. Halifax beating Baie-Comeau 3-2. Liam Kilfoyle scored his first goal since the home opener in overtime. Lou Levesque and Reese Peitsch got the others, and 33 saves for Mr. Mathis Rousseau. For sniper Mathis Rousseau, Justin Gill scored to tie it with 2 seconds left, but they obviously lost in overtime. Justin Poirier also scored. I feel like Justin Gill would be a sick interview. I don't know why.
Justin Gill, yeah.
I don't know. I just
you think he has a personality or what?
Well, I just think he has a good story. Like he lit it up last year, got drafted by the Islanders. Yeah. I don't know. I just think they obviously saw something in him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cape Breton squeezes out a 4-3 win over Gatineau. Zach Begar, Cam Squires, Olivier Hood, and Cam McDonald, friend of the show, scored for the Eagles. Jeremy Minville scored twice. Ryan Del Monte scored his first Q goal. Free agent invite from Germany. Blainville beat St. John 4-1. Xavier Saracen, Jonathan Fauchon, Matt Gosselin, and Alexis Bork scored the goals for Blainville. Charles-Edouard Gravel made 35 saves. Friend of the show, Pete Reynolds, scored the lone Sea Dogs goal. Is he a trade chip?
I would say so. Someone needs him for sure.
And what does St. John have to lose? They're not contending for a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah,
like, there's no sense in holding on to him. He's done after this year, no matter what.
They would get good picks off him, too. St. John would.
Sherbrooke beats Quebec 2-1. This would have been a sick game if it was last year. Jakob Huger and Frantisek Dej scored for the Phoenix. Samuel St. Hilaire made 27 saves. Nathan Plouffe with the Rampart goal. Moving on to the 13th. That's Friday. Last Friday. Drummondville loses to Charlottetown 5-4 in overtime. Owen Conrad in overtime completed the 3-goal comeback with Robbie Rutledge scoring his first of the season. Brett Arsenault and Andre Maruna scored as well. Simon Duguay scored his first Q goal, 7th round pick in 2022. A lot of first goals, man, early in the season. Like, I feel like a broken record, but a lot of guys really chipping in early.
Yeah, absolutely.
Drew Elliott scored twice. Nino Tomov and Peter Repchi scored the other goals for Drummondville. You got Bathurst beating Rimouski 4-3. Noah LeBear's first Q goal. Donovan Arsenault, Milo Rollins, and Bobby Orr scored. And our boy Joey Henneberry had 3 apples. How are you?
How are you? He's
Joey,
been rolling, man. Hey,
playmaker.
I got to say, he's been rolling.
Hey, man. Sharks camp got him fired up, living that California life.
Oh,
He's just
been talking about it.
He's enjoying the old hot sun.
Yeah.
He loves it.
Yeah.
Dominic Pilot, Alexandre Blais, and Maxime Corso with the Rimouski goals. Shawinigan 6-2 over Quebec. Cody Dupuis, Nathan Ethier scored twice each. Alexis Bonfant and Thomas Hebert scored as well. You may have forgot, but Max Barbashev is a part of the Shawinigan Cataracts. He got 2 assists in his first game back from Rangers camp. Carl Anthony Massé and Justin Duval scored their first Q goals. Massé free agent invite, Duval 5th round pick a couple years ago. Victoriaville beat Gatineau 5-4 in a shootout. Elliot Samard ended it in the 8th round. Justin LaRose, Max Peller, and Sam Kingsley and Igor Gorianov scored for the Tigre. Gabe Dagg made 21 saves. He's still undefeated. I also wrote that a week ago, so that could have changed.
Yeah.
Gatineau got 39 saves from Kean Hodges, a career high, 3rd star. Nathan Levesque scored twice. Joey Vetrano and Nolan Ling scored as well. Chicoutimi beating Halifax 3-2 in OT. Emile Duquette won it in overtime after the Sags blew a 2-0 lead in the 3rd. Alexis Morin and Christophe Berthelot scored as well. Brody Fournier and Marcus Vidicek for the Moose. Brody Fournier's having a good year.
Mm-hmm.
If the Moose are out of playoff contention, I could see him getting traded.
Yeah, and he's kind of. This is his last year. Is he an overager?
He's an 03, yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, he'd be a good piece for him.
October 14th, that's Saturday. So a week from yesterday. Drummondville loses to Bathurst 5-2. Bobby Orr with 2 goals. Milo Rollins and Louis-Francois Belanger scored as well. Halifax boy Dylan Andrews scored his first of the season. Or Dartmouth boy.
Mm-hmm. Cole Harbour.
He's an HRM.
Cole Harbour.
Okay. Ethan Gauthier and Loic Goyette scored for the Volts. 5-1. St. John beats Val-d'Or. Vince Ellie scored twice. Nate Tivy, Eric Mateko, and Nick Bilodeau scored as well. Special teams were the story. 2 power play goals and a shorthanded goal for the Dogs. Justin Robinson made 24 saves in the win. Thomas Saboka scored for the Forers. I want to shout out Pat Lever on St. John. He has a new mask. I saw it on Instagram. It has a blue cage. It's
nice.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Nice.
Charlottetown beats Moncton 3-2 in overtime. Guess who scored in overtime? Owen Conrad. Robbie Rutledge and Lucas Romeo scored the others. What did you have to say?
I was just fine. That was just funny what you said. I was like, Owen Conrad. Keep going.
Connor Trenholm and Adam Fortier-Gendron scored for the Cats. Cape Breton loses to Rouen-Noranda 4-2. Andre Loshko, Mathis Perron, Leighton Crothers, and Jeremy Langlois scored for the Huskies. Langlois first as a Husky and Crothers first of the season. Cole Burbage and Cam Squires scored for the Eagles. And my last day is Sunday, October 15th, before Theo takes over. Quebec beats Chicoutimi in a shootout 4-3. Bit of an upset, in my opinion. Charles Savoie won it in the shootout. Leighton Stewart scored his first Q goal, 2021 8th round pick. Vincent Murray and Jake Moffat also scored. Emile Gattay scored his first Q goals, 2nd overall pick this summer. Craig Armstrong also scored. Rimouski beats Halifax 3-2. Dominic Pilot, Mathis Dubé, and Luke Coughlin scored for the Oceanic. Coughlin's first of the season. Vincent Filion made 28 saves. Halifax almost made the comeback, but fell just short. Matthew Cataford and Liam Kilfoyle scored for the Herd. Every goal in this game came in the first period, so a pretty boring second half, I would say. Cape Breton squeaks out a 4-3 win over Val-d'Or. Jacob Malota made 43 saves in the win, a career high for him. Cole Burbage scored twice. Thomas Bejean and Cam Squire scored the others. Samuel Fiala, Nathan Barry, and Alexandre Guy scored for the Forers. Gatineau beats Blainville 4-2. Billy Coilas. Yeah, Coilas.
That's a hard name.
Well, he's French, and Coilas scored his first career goal. He was a free agent invite this year from Montreal. Nathan Levesque, Thomas Chafe, that's a tough last name, and Jeremy Minville also scored for Gatineau. Oh, man, could you imagine your last name being Chafe? Thomas, I'm sorry, man. That's unfortunate. I don't know how else to put it.
Oh, man, that's funny. You're brutal.
Like, I've gotten chirped for my last name being a girl's name.
Yeah.
But Chafe is, man.
Keep going.
Thomas, I'm sorry if any of you or your family are listening, but sorry. I'm tired. I just had to say it.
Thomas, don't listen to this guy. He doesn't know what he's talking about. Keep moving.
Justin Carbonneau and Jonathan Fauchon scored for the Armada. Last game for me, Sherbrooke OT win over Shawinigan 5-4. Louis Gendron scored an OT. Eloy Boudreau scored his first career goal. He was a third-round pick 2021. Israel Menenskem scored twice. Jacob Huger also scored. Gendron finished with 4 points on the night. How you doing?
Mm-hmm.
Maxim Barbashev scored his first as a Cataract. In case you forgot, he plays for Shawinigan now. Felix Lacerte scored twice. Lou Felix Denis scored the other. How upset are the Wildcats podcast that Maxim Barbashev does not play for the Wildcats anymore?
He was him and Young Lotion were the Stellars last year, and sucks to see him go probably for the Wildcats fans.
Theo Iatru, the Greek god, you are up.
All right. So we're going to start off with the 19th. 7-2 T10 over Armada. The 3 stars were Donovan Arsenault, who's been lighting it up lately. You got to give him some credit. 3 goals, 1 assist. For the Eagles, 2nd star, friend of the show, how you doing? Cam McDonald, 1 goal, 1 assist. And also friend of the show, how you doing? Joey Henneberry, 1 goal, 2 assists, excuse me. Joey's been, I'm telling you, he's been lighting it up all over my notes, baby. 4-2 win. Rouen beats Islanders. 3 stars were William Rousseau. 1st star with saving 33 shots out of 35. Just all over. This was kind of a crazy game because Islanders kind of were all over them, in my opinion. But William Rousseau was just an absolute stud in between the pipes. Ben Brunel, I'm butchering this one for sure. Ben Brunel had 1 goal, 1 assist, and it was also a +2. And Alexis Ozil, the Islanders stud goalie, got 3rd star with saving 26 out of 29 shots, 3 goals against, obviously. And 6-1 Victoriaville over Drummondville. This was kind of a statement game because me and you, Chris, were talking about these 2 teams, how they're kind of similar in a way, how they're kind of out of the rebuild, but kind of need to step up. And kind of Victoriaville showed who's boss in this one, and Nathan Darvaux on Victoriaville saved 28 of 29 shots. Nikita Parvashov got 1 goal, 2 assists. He was also a +3. And Tommy Cormier, who's also been kind of a stud as of late, had 1 goal, 1 assist. Chicoutimi beats Rimouski 4-2. Maxime Messe, who we talk about all the time on Chicoutimi, had 2 goals. Jonathan Desroy had no points for Chicoutimi, but he was a +3. Raphael Precourt saved 21 of 23 shots for Chicoutimi. October 20th, Cape Breton defeats Valador 2-0. 1st star was Nick Ruccia, who stopped 27 shots and a shutout, obviously with his 1st of the year and 3rd of his whole career. 2nd star, Cam McDonald again. How you doing? Friend of the show, put up 1 goal, 1 assist, and was a +1. And 3rd star, Braden Schmidt, who was the captain of Armada last year, who just got traded. Well, not just got traded, but recently got traded to Cape Breton. Got 1 assist for the Eagles. Mooseheads. This is where I'm going to spoil it, but Rousseau got the absolute stunning goal. Defeat 6-4 over Rouen. Jordan Dumais, who just got sent back from Columbus, got 3 goals, 2 assists. Jake Furlong put up 2 assists and a +2. And Mathis Rousseau, who not only saved 38 of 42 shots, but also a goalie goal.
Okay, so I found this.
Yep.
Mathis Rousseau is tied in goals with Owen Phillips, Jake Todd, and Brady McPhee.
Okay.
He has more goals than Brady Schultz, Jake Furlong, Dylan McKinnon, Yannick Ponzetto, Antoine Fontaine, Jack Martin, Dominic McKenzie, Eddie Doyle, and Liam Welsh.
That's half the team.
And actually, Rousseau's goal isn't even on Elite Prospects. Like, do you think those guys like see a goalie goal and they're like, "Oh my god, what do I do?"
You can't put a goal up there?
Well, I don't see it.
Oh, wow, that's weird. Maybe they missed it.
So that makes Mathis Rousseau tied for 11th in goals on the team.
That's crazy. That's actually nuts. Good for him. And we didn't really talk about the goal, like how skilled that was on the knee. Like obviously a little bit of luck involved, but
didn't have much time to get it off.
Yeah, absolutely.
He caught it and whipped it.
He just didn't even think, he just shot. So yeah, as I was saying, sorry. Where was I here? Mathis Rousseau, I got the 3rd star, and then second game was Baie-Comeau beat Shawinigan 8-4. I didn't watch a lot of highlights for this one, so not a lot of notes on that one. But Armada beats Drummondville 4-2. James Swan for Armada gets 1st star, who had 2 goals. Matt McDonald, man, who has been rolling, who recently got traded from Baie-Comeau, puts up 1 goal, 2 assists. Good for him to put up his first one for Armada. Kind of a surprise trade, in my opinion. Don't you think, Chris?
Well, I mean,
you don't think?
Because Baie-Comeau, they're in a weird spot. Like if I look at the standings right now, Baie-Comeau's first in their division, which I'm pretty sure I had. Maybe I had Sags. I don't remember. Actually, it's right in front of me. So I had Baie-Comeau finishing second. What? I don't know. They're a good team. They also want to get rid of guys that have value right now. Matt McDonald has value.
Yep.
Blainville needed a veteran.
Yep.
I think this is just one of those trades that works out for both teams.
Yep. It's a win-win.
Not really any harm done.
Yep.
Armada are also contending. So Armada and Drakkar, they're not far off in the standings, 5 points.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You can't really lose with a trade like that, I don't think.
Yeah.
5th round pick. Yeah. So nothing wrong with that.
So yeah, as I was saying, Matt McDonald put up 1 goal, 2 assists with his new team. And 3rd star, Charles Edward Gravel stopped 34 of 36 shots for Armada, who, Chris, you were just talking about before, has been on here as of late. October 21st, T-Tan beats the Islanders 4-2. 3 stars were Robert Orr, who had 1 goal, 2 assists for the T-Tan, former Moosehead. 2nd star was Drew Madigan for T-Tan, had 1 goal and a +2. 3rd star was Michael Horth for Islanders, gets 3rd star with 1 goal, 1 assist. Mooseheads defeat Valador 5-1. Lou Levique gets 1st star with 1 goal, 1 assist for Halifax. And again, we keep talking about him. Mathis Rousseau saved 28 of 29 shots. And Owen Phillips, who had 1 goal, but man, we got to talk about that goal. Just absolutely electric, all end to end. As a defenseman, it's pretty hard to do, and he just danged through the whole team, and it was a beauty for sure. Moncton defeats St. John 5-1. Caleb Deswannay gets 1st star with 1 goal, 2 assists, who now has 11 points in 12 games as a 1st overall pick. 2nd star Preston Lansbury had 2 goals for the Cats, and Yon Losheng, who had 1 goal, 1 assist for the Cats. That's my duty of today.
Cool. So you mentioned there were some trades. Matt McDonald going to Blainville. Igor Mburanumwe.
There you go.
Played for Victoriaville. Goes to Bathurst for a 4th round pick. This is an interesting one. So Zach Rushton from New Brunswick plays for the Fredericton Caps right now in U18.
Mm-hmm.
He was a 5th round pick of Rimouski. Well, he goes to Bathurst in exchange for a 9th round pick So a little bit of undervalue in my opinion.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, he just got drafted. Yeah, he just got drafted this year.
There you go.
So yeah, he's playing for the Fredericton Caps in U18. I believe. Yep. Also drafted by the Fredericton Red Wings. So now that I figured out that I can, also Charles Antoine Lavallée goes from Baie-Comeau to Cape Breton. That's the forward, not the goalie. Yeah. You guys are mistaken.
Yeah.
So I'm actually gonna do a little screen sharing because I figured out I could do that.
There you go.
Effectively. So we're gonna take a look at the standings first. We're gonna go quick here because Theo's MacBook's about to
sorry guys.
So as you can see on the screen, I'm hoping West Division, Huskies, Armada, Foreurs, and Gatineau. Pretty much how I predicted it. I don't know about you. That's how.
Yeah, that's kind of what we predicted in the start of the year.
I had Blainville and Val-d'Or switched, but besides that, pretty good. Central, we got Tigre, Cataracts, Voltigeur, and Phoenix. Drummondville, man, they're losing. Oh, well, it's all. Yeah, they're all tied at 15. So that means 3 OT losses for Drummondville.
Yeah, Drummondville, I don't think they deserve to be at 3. I think.
I don't like this because there's no OT losses on here. You can see that, right?
Yep. Yeah.
There's just wins and losses. I don't like that. East Division, Baie-Comeau, Rimouski, Chicoutimi, Quebec. Saguenay should be higher. And the Maritimes Division, Moncton Wildcats, like we said in the preseason show, that could go either way. Halifax and Moncton. And then the rest of the league is, Eagles are making a run. St. John's pretty much exactly where I expected them. Yeah. Charlottetown is exceeding expectations. Now I'm going to go to the stat leaders.
Sorry, before you say, I just think Mooseheads and Moncton are just going to keep flip-flopping each week. Then we'll find
seems
out
that way. Yeah. So Yoan Loshing leads the league in points, followed by Tommy Cormier, Antoine Verreau, and Tonin Verreau. Justin Gill and Robert Orr. Michael Horth, who I said he's an OA this year. He could be a trade chip if Charlottetown's not doing much. Followed by Loshing, LaRose, Poirier, and Rollins. Bobby Orr, man, Moosehead shouldn't have got rid of him.
I know, he was electric.
Assists. Well, business decision, right?
He wasn't that electric when Mooseheads had him, but now he's just producing a lot.
Justin Gill, also a guy that could be a trade chip. Bobby Orr. Power play goals, Michael Horth. Power play assist, Alex Wang, who was a fourth overall pick, last year. Shorthanded goals, Lou Felix Denis. One less. How's that work? One less, no problem, like in shorthanded goals.
Yeah. Yes.
Job one, no problem.
Yeah, one, no problem.
Game-winning goals, Brody Fournier. First goals, Veselad Komarov, 21 penalty minutes. You can tell fighting got taken out. We're 10 games into the season. The penalty minute leaders have 21 penalty minutes.
Yeah, if fighting was still in, they would probably have 50 by now.
Plus minus, Matt Cataford, Mathis Perron, Mathis Rousseau, sniper, and he could save pucks too.
Yeah.
Guy can do it all. Score goals, save goals.
Mooseheads might need to add him to the lineup.
Yeah, keep an eye on him for World Juniors. Samuel St. Hilaire also there. Mathis Rousseau, and shutouts. All tied at 1.
There you go.
Besides that, I don't think I had anything else.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else?
I think we pretty much covered it. The talk of the day was definitely Rousseau, and I think that much covered everything.
So we're still trying to figure out what betting site to use for Q games. We're still figuring that out. If you have any leads, let us know. Also, if you or your company would like sponsorship opportunities, we offer packages here at the QMJHL. Get your business name out on the air with Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. We're all over the place. Like I said, Google Podcasts. We didn't put it there, but it's on there. So yeah, that's a good opportunity to, your upcoming business. We're an up-and-coming podcast. Let's make something work.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all I had to say.
Well said.
Believe so. Yeah, another exciting week of hockey.
Absolutely. Schedule just keeps getting busier and busier, and it's almost it's crazy because it's like NFL. They're already on week 8 now. Well, after next week's week 8 just keeps flowing by, and crazy time flies like that. But we'll keep updating you guys with news on our socials and each podcast every week. And
guys, we know we've been lacking on the socials, the interviews. People are so busy this time of year, start of the season. I have a couple interviews lined up potentially. We'll keep you guys updated on those as soon as we know when they're coming out. But other than that, I'm Chris Tracy. Thanks for listening. Key Review, one-stop shop, everything Quebec Major Junior Hockey League, the unofficial podcast of the QMJHL. We'll see you guys. We're going to release an episode on Friday. This was just a special weekend episode since we were pretty behind. I say special, but it's an excuse of being behind.
Special.
Yeah, so thank you guys for listening. We hope you enjoy your week and are enjoying the QMJHL season. Follow our socials, QReview_pod. We will see you guys next episode.
Thanks, guys.